What's up everybody, I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to be unboxing the iPhone X. This is my very first iPhone ever, the very first one that I ever bought and owned. This is also Apple's 10th anniversary iPhone. So let's take a look at this thing. It comes in Apple's traditional white box. It's got iPhone there on the side. It's got their logo right there. So this is the Space Gray 64 gig. It does come in a 256 gig, but I don't need that much storage. Now, I already took the plastic off, so this is what it looks like. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that it's all screen. It's got a little notch at the top. It's all glass on the front and all glass on the back. The logo is underneath the glass, so it won't wear off. And the one thing people might not notice is that this camera lens is made out of sapphire, which is a very, very strong glass. I don't know why Apple didn't make the entire phone out of sapphire, but I guess they wanted to keep the price down. It's already expensive enough. Now, the first thing you're going to notice when you hold this phone is the weight of it. It is made out of a stainless steel frame, and like I said, it is all glass. Do not listen to Apple when they say this is the strongest glass ever. I have seen the drop test videos already, and it will shatter. Now, in the box, they give you, your traditional charging brick. They got the ear pods right here. On the back, they have the dongle. The phone does not have a headphone jack. Apple took that away with the 7, and it looks like they're going to continue to do that in the future. They also give you the lightning cable too in the box. So now I want to show you where everything is. So they put the power button right here on the right. The SIM tray is also right underneath the power button. On the left side, they got the volume up and down rockers. And this little button right here is a do not disturb button, or you can turn off the notifications, whatever. For all you Apple users, you probably already know what that is. So on the bottom, I'm going to show you that. This is where the speaker is. And this is where the microphone is. And then in the middle, you got the lightning port where you put the lightning cable. So once again, this is the speaker on this side, and this is the microphone. And then in the middle, you have the lightning cable, or the lightning port. Now, Apple put a lot of R&D in the whole face unlocking thing. You'll notice a notch up front. So starting from this side, they have an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, a proximity sensor, an ambient light sensor. There's the speaker right there in the middle. You can see the speaker grill. It's probably a little hard because it's black, but okay, now you can see it. So the speaker is right in the middle. There's the front-facing 7-megapixel camera, and it also has a dot projector, and that's how it, senses your face and everything. So once again, starting from this side, it's got an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, a proximity sensor, an ambient light sensor. The speaker is in the middle, and then you have the microphone, the front-facing camera, and the dot projector. So all that is right there in that little notch. And like I said, Apple, they put a lot of work into that. So now you have to unlock your phone with your face. There is no physical home button anymore, as you can see. I'm going to show you one more thing. Now, if you look closely right here, this lens is made out of sapphire, and it has two cameras. and both these cameras have dual optical image stabilization. So I can't wait to test that out. I hear the camera is absolutely amazing, and that's all I got to say about that. Let's go into the phone real quick and look at the home screen. So this is the Face ID. I guess I gotta set this up now. Oh wait, I can set it up later in the settings. So let's do that. I don't need a passcode right now. And I'm going to be setting this up as a new phone because this is my first iPhone. And don't worry, the screen does not have this blue tint. It's just my camera, so don't get nervous. It is a really, really nice display. I'll probably tone it down in a minute. Okay, they got Siri. We can set all that up later. We can share that. And this is a true tone display. Let's see it without the true. Oh, yeah. So without the true tone display, not really much of a difference. But actually, no, there is a bit of a difference. But you'll have to see it up close and personal. They're showing you how to switch between apps. They actually took that from BlackBerry with the whole gestures thing, like swiping up and holding it. If you look up BlackBerry 10, you can see a bit of a similarity with that, especially with that control panel that they have now. So swipe up to get started. Let's do it. All right, there we go. So now we can see the colors a little bit better. So let me go over the specs with you real quick. The first thing you'll notice is that this phone is pretty much the same size as a Galaxy S8. It has a 5.8 Super Retina HD display. It's a 2436 by 1125 pixel resolution at a 458 ppi. As you just saw, it has a true tone display, so that's very good for people who are doing like graphic design. If you have a MacBook or an iPad, then you probably know what I'm talking about. It still features 3D touch. So let's see if we can get the 3D touch going on. There you go. And for those of you who don't know, 3D touch is basically you press on an app, you'll feel a little vibration. It'll bring up extra menus without actually going into the app. So that's basically what 3D touch is. We can cancel that, swipe up. See, I'm getting a feel of it already. It's also certified IP67 water resistant, so you can drop it in the water if you want. It's got an A11 Bionic chip, and I'm going to show you this once more. Right on the back, dual 12 megapixel wide angle cameras. It's got telephoto lens. It can zoom up to 10 times. It's got a 1.8 aperture and a 2.4 aperture on the front. It features portrait mode, and like I said, both of these cameras have dual optical image stabilization, and it also features panorama mode and live photos, just like it did in the previous phone. It also shoots in 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. And that's mostly what I'm concerned about, is, like the 4K resolution. That does drain a lot of the battery, and this phone has a 27 milliamp battery. Apple claims that that it'll last 2 hours longer than the iPhone 7, but that doesn't really tell me much. But I will test the phone out in my full review, and we'll see how the battery holds up. This phone also has something called Animojis. It's like little animal faces and recordings that you can send to your friends. And it also has wireless charging, thank God. So now you can buy like any wireless charger. If you already have like a Samsung wireless charger, you can also use that too. So let's open some of these apps up. Let's see. We got a calendar. Let's swipe that. We got photos. We got the camera. As a matter of fact, yeah, let's take some pictures real quick. So I got my little, got my controller right here. Let's take some pictures. Let's see how good this is. I'll show you in a minute. Get something with some detail in it. All right, let's take this. Let's take a picture of my watch real quick. Get something with some detail. All right, so now let's take a look at that. So that's, oh, what is that? Oh, they're telling me about live photos. So that's not bad. And looking through a camera lens doesn't really do it justice, but as you can see, look at the detail on that. Imagine when I get out into the sunlight and I start like taking pictures with that. It looks really, really nice. Apple really worked really hard on this camera, so I can't wait to test that out. So let's look at these apps. So basically you just press and hold up, and now you have all your open apps open. You can also swipe back up. Now if you swipe down from the right, you get your control menu. As you can see, it's on T-Mobile's network. And if you swipe down from the left, you get like your notifications and everything. So we're going to swipe up again. I'm getting used to it. We're going to swipe up. These are all the apps open. If you press and hold on them while they're open, you'll see these little red dots, and you can basically start like closing them out, or you can close all of them out if you want. I mean, it's not really that hard. So let's do that again. Let's open up some more apps real quick. We got reminders, and let's open up settings. So let's say we're in our calendar. Now you'll notice a little line at the bottom. You can swipe left or right like that to go through your apps also. So that's a pretty neat feature. And then you can just hold, and now you can see all your cards, and you can press and hold, and then you get your little red dots, and then you can just swipe up and get rid of them. So that's a pretty neat thing that they put into iOS 11. Some of you might be experiencing some bugs with iOS 11, but I'm pretty sure Apple is going to send out an update to fix that. Do not listen to Apple when they say this is the toughest glass ever put on a smartphone, because I have seen the drop test videos and these things do shatter. The one thing you might not notice is that you can take off the front, but the way Apple designed the phone, the back you cannot take off. You have to dismantle the entire phone. And if you break the back, it's going to cost you about $550. Yes, $550 just to fix the back panel because of the way Apple made the device. So Make sure you get a case and a screen protector. I got a case right here. I'm going to show you this one. It's called Under Armour. You can grab it at any T-Mobile store. I'll show you that real quick. And basically, it's got the ropes on it. You can put a credit card and keys inside if you want. That's what the inside looks like. It's really durable. It's a very rugged looking case, but I like it. It's black. It's really nice. I don't know anybody who would want to put their credit cards in there, but you know, if you want to maybe put like a library card in there, you can do that or something like that. Just a little extra feature they give you with the case. I'll show you another accessory. So you can grab one of these if you want. Let me show you. It's from Belkin. It's like a dock you put your phone on. It won't charge the phone wirelessly, but it will charge it when you put it on the dock. You can also use it for your Apple iWatch, and it will charge the watch wirelessly. You can see how it looks right there. You can get that from T-Mobile too. That's called Belkin. Belkin charging dock. So that's all I got for you right now with this unboxing. If you have any more questions, drop them down below. I want to thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll catch you on the next one.